Oh my god, are none of those gonna play?
Huh?
I feel so depressed that they didn't play. Welcome to DRW Radio 86. I'm so depressed those didn't play. Like, that threw off my whole game plan there. Like, that's 11 seconds.
That sucks.
Right? That's 11 seconds that I could have used right there just to get ready. Anyway.
You could.
God damn it. This is DRW Radio 86, and we are live with Nate Faber, VTAC, Aaron Youngblood, Key Morbin, Miguel Roderick, Alex Cross, and Stoner.
Hey, this is a special edition of DRW Radio.
Special edition of DRW Radio.
Stoner math.
Stoner math. It is still Thursday here, so in 3 days' time, live in Pittsburgh Square in Russia, it is DRW, RRW, and HEW presenting Aftermath. Biggest cross-brand pay-per-view of the year.
Really?
Because fuck Throwback Thursday. Anyway.
Okay. Where's me in Russia?
One of the biggest matches talked about, which was recently signed earlier on in the week, is the Company Warfare 9-man tag matches. Team RRW will meet Team DRW and Team HEW in a huge 9-man tag team match for bragging rights. Also that same night, Miguel Roderick will battle Stoner for the number one contender shot at either the Undisputed title or the DRW title. Also, it will be Aaron Youngblood versus Zach Zero, brother versus brother, Sadist's Dreamland. This is Zach Zero's final stand. And the biggest main event in DRW and HEW history. For the DRW Championship and the HEW World Heavyweight Championship in 5 rounds of death, Judas Insanity will meet Chris Zero. Also, that same night, the biggest tag team match in DRW history, the Technical Catastrophe, will defend versus the Kendo Stick Society. It will be the Eric Draven Memorial Night. Everybody, I want to begin this before we get into character and saying our condolences to Jonathan West, aka Eric Draven, and his family. He passed away a couple of days ago. I just found out, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. I'm gonna give everybody the round table. I'm gonna give it one by one to say your condolences. Cole, you begin.
I did not know the last person Impact guy. I didn't know the guy, but he does the same thing I do, and he does the same thing I have. It's sad to see one of us, part of our community, die. My condolences go out to his family.
Okay. Is that all you have to say, Stoner? Yeah. Miguel, you had a couple of matches with Eric. You must have gotten close in ring wise. I mean, let him know how you feel about Jonathan.
Well, he was a good opponent actually. One of the best I've ever fought. I just hope he's doing well up there now.
Tech, you want to say some things?
Yeah. I knew Jonathan for a good bit. Not as much as Key and RPM. I wish RPM was here. RPM knew him for 4 years. That's crazy. Of course, he's doing his own memorial for him, too. Everyone's doing one this week. I knew him because he's kind of like, he went out of his way to find me because I was doing stuff with Key a couple months ago, a good bit, and he really was like the stuff I was doing with Key and how just bouncing back and forth with each other, and I wanted to learn some stuff, so I started helping him out there. His promos got better. Went to DRW. I was loving the stuff he was doing. Last time I talked to him was like maybe a week ago. So it kind of hit me all of a sudden yesterday when I messaged Key and I just couldn't believe it. So.
Nate, you want to say some things about Jonathan?
Sure. I didn't know
Jonathan that much. Would have loved to have the opportunity to fight him, but it's a shame when DRW loses any member of its precious family, and it's a shame that we lost such a legend before he could truly reach his peak. Jonathan was a very talented wrestler in the ring and a very good guy out of the ring. I had a few talks with him, and my condolences go out to his family, and I hate to see such a talented guy go so soon.
Key, I know you said you were gonna stay quiet, but it's really disrespectful to stay quiet on it. This is your last goodbye. I'm giving you the time now. I'm not gonna give you a time limit or anything. Unmute your mic and open up. I mean, now's the right time. You sure you don't want to say anything?
I still haven't heard Amari say anything.
Amari, while I'm waiting for her answer, Amari, you go ahead and say some things about Jonathan.
I never talked to Jonathan at all. I heard a lot of great things about him. It's sad whenever you lose a person in the eBay community, a person that's really known in the eBay community that most people call family.
Yeah.
And when you lose family, you know that you just go through a phase, and I'm pretty sure everybody that knows him right now and his whole real life family, I bet they're still crying over the fact that he's gone, because I can tell he was a great person just by the way you guys are describing him. My respect goes out to him and his family.
Key.
My condolences and prayers.
Key, are you sure you don't want to say anything before I say it? This is the time if you want to say anything now. Alright. I'll go ahead and finish this out. You know, I met Draven almost a year ago. Well, I met Jonathan West almost a year ago. And I talked to him before he joined DRW, and then he joined DRW, and we got really heavily into discussion. Like, we were talking every day. And, you know, he couple of times, he was Ultraviolent Champion. He left due to some other drama, and he came back, and he was looking to reclaim that throne, and he was looking to get a big push and go into the main event scene. And we were talking, I just talked to him like a day before he passed, a few hours before I found out he died, actually. And I just talked to him, and he seemed in high spirits. I mean, he told me he had a headache and a migraine, and I wished him well. And we cracked jokes back and forth. He was a good guy. It's a shame to see him go. Miguel, do you have that song? Hold on. I'll play it. We're gonna play a tribute song for Jonathan, because I actually sent him this song once, and he actually jammed out to it and sent me the lyrics, and he sent me kind of a boyish version of it. He was like, "Till I see you again, Connor," and like he had a winky face with it. And yeah, it really breaks my heart that we lost, you know, one of the good ones. He was, I mean, nobody in EFED should ever, you know, go. I mean, it's gonna happen, but this is for you, Jonathan.
This is a competition about creating an illusion.
As soon as this advertisement.
Back 2 season premieres Wednesday, May 6th at 10 on the new True TV.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew?
through, then I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. In a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. I'll see you again. We've come a long way. Came a long way from where we began. No, we started. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. I'll tell you when I see you again. First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger with small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light guide you away. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
The emotional goodbye. Jonathan, you are forever missed and never forgotten. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead. The first inductee next year. Eric, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find the bell toll.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, did you? Copy link location. Paste. Alright. We finally sent him off with the 10 bells this Sunday. I've edited to where we give memory to Miguel's grandfather and Jonathan West and the Eric Draven character. I hope all of you read Eric Draven's match at the end spot. It was something very dear to him that he asked for, how he wanted to win the title, and unfortunately, we couldn't have the title part, but the spot was very unique. I just want to say goodbye, and hopefully we can move on into this podcast, as Draven would want us to do. Most people think, oh, let's close the show down. He would want the show to continue. Our thoughts and our prayers go to Pam and Key, because it hits them two the hardest, along with Rob, because Rob knew him for 4 years, like Tech said. I knew the guy for just a year, and you knew him for 5, Key. Yeah, he was a good guy. I mean, as far as I know, he never did anything wrong. And even if he did, nobody's perfect, and still nobody deserves to go out the way he did. We've lost a lot of great people this year, but Jonathan was considered family. He was a fucking big teddy bear, exactly. You're exactly right. I was going to announce who the number 1 contender would be fighting the winner between Aaron Youngblood and Zach Zero at Final Face-Off. And this guy was by request of Jonathan, because Jonathan and him dug each other very well. Jonathan requested that one day Steve Starkiller Smith would go to main event DRW along with him. Eric Draven is unfortunately unable to main event, so June 21st, it'll be Steve Starkiller Smith one-on-one with either Aaron Youngblood or Zach Zero for the undisputed title in Eric's memory, in Jonathan's memory. We're going to do this right by him, and hopefully everybody, sends a goodbye. I'm going to send a personal goodbye later. If everybody would do that, I would love to have somebody edit that into a video for a tribute for him. That'd be really cool. I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast because this is way too emotional. I've shed a few tears. Jonathan, our prayers are out to you and your family, his mom, all the friends that will miss him, all the family members that will miss him. God bless you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.